Now then, people, what's good? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit late. I do apologise, man. It's been mad. I've been back to work today. I've been on a mad one. My apologies. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for waiting patiently. Please smash a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel, get your comments in and hit that notification bell. Let's quickly look at the lineups that we have for both sides on today's game. We're literally like 2 minutes away from kickoff, you know. If probably more, less than that. Let's have a look. About 45 seconds. So I'm going to quickly share my screen here, yeah, just so you can have a look at what's going on in terms of lineup. Ben White's back. Ben White's back for Newcastle. Let's have a look. Zoom reading there. Look, there's the Newcastle lineup. So you've got Dubravka, Matt Targett, Dan Burn, Fabian Schär, Emil Kraft, midfield three, Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, and Sean Langstaff. And then Almiron, Callum Wilson back in the side, and Alan St. Maximin. We've got to take a look as well at this at their side, and the reason I say that is obviously Newcastle may have a big say in the relegation fight if indeed it goes to the last day, because we'll be wanting them to beat Burnley on that last day. I hope you can all see that. I think you can. I think you can just about make that out. Before we look through the Arsenal side, remember you can follow the match as well. The clock will be up here, so if you want to follow me, you can do. They're just taking the knee, and then, as I say, I'm going to click We Are Systems Go. Eddie and Ketty are leading the line for Arsenal. There we go. We are underway. So let me just quickly run through the Arsenal lineup for you. Chasing top four, remember. Currently sat in fifth in the table, but with a point. I'm assuming they might have moved straight back in, but we'll have a look. Let's look at their lineup first of all anyway. So we've got Aaron Ramsdale, Nuno Tavares, Gabriel and Ben White back at centre-back. Tomiyasu back at his favoured right-back position as well. So that's a stronger back four than they've fielded over the last couple of games. You've got El Neni and Granit Xhaka in the double pivot. You then have Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, who is someone I really, really rate. Emil Smith-Rowe, of course, baller, Leeds legends. And Eddie Nketiah leading the line. So that is your lineup for you there. We will, just a bit of a news for you as well for anyone wants to know. On Thursday, we're going to be doing sort of a double watch-along. We're going to have Aston Villa Burnley, and we're going to have Everton versus Palace as well. So a bit of a double watch-along. So I'm quite looking forward to that, yeah. Tomorrow, we'll do Southampton versus Liverpool. On Wednesday, you'll have the midweek fix. Myself, JT, Max, and Lewis is going to be with us this week, so that's going to be a foursome. Thursday, we've got the games. Friday, I'll be doing a Premier League preview with the rest of the guys ahead of that final day. Ramsdale's just slipped on his behind. And then, Saturday, we'll probably do a live preview the night before, like we did this week. And then, of course, Sunday is game day. I'm excited. It's all on Thursday, though, isn't it? It's all on Thursday. Like in an ideal scenario, Everton and Burnley both get beat. Then it's back in our hands. Because as long as we win, then we can't go down. Do you know what I mean? As long as we win, we can't go down. And I'm really interested to see how this Newcastle team get on. Obviously, this is their last home game, but we want to ensure that when they play Burnley on Sunday, like, they're at a decent level. They're not on the beach. They do care. You know what I mean? I sort of wish that game was at St. James's Park, just because it's like, you know, they're going to put a performance in today, I think. But listen, Newcastle are riding that crest of a wave. Nice to see Callum Wilson back in the side. They've got a good side, man. They've got a good side. I think they'll cause Burnley problems. I'm hopeful anyway. That's the main thing. You've got to live in hope, haven't you? We don't want no on-the-beach performances. I think we've seen from Villa, you're not going to get that from them. You know, they had a good game against Liverpool. I see a lot of people, Burnley fans included, talking about, Burnley are going to get a result, forgetting that they got battered at home 3-0 by this Villa side. I mean, they might go there, they might shit house a draw. That might be the case, and it'll be a point, and then it'll go to the final day, and we just have to better their result. We can't get the same result as them. Callum Wilson might be in here and behind Gabriel. Brings it down out of the sky. It's an offside call. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Different man though. Callum Wilson leading that line. Oh, it's very tight that. He might have been on, you know. He might have been on. Just having a look at this league table as well. As it is, Arsenal will stay in fifth. If the game was to finish like this, obviously all Spurs fans will be watching this as well. So it's 44 and 67 points for both sides. Let me just adjust that. Home points will be 44. What does that do for them in the table? Let's have a look if it moves them up to 14th. No, it doesn't. And that's 67. 67, still in fifth. So if it was to remain like this, that would leave them a point behind Spurs. So a lot of pressure on this Arsenal side going into this one, especially in the hunt for top four. We'll see. Let's get to your comments now anyway. If you haven't already as well, please do smash a like on the video. It'd be great if you could do that for me. We've got 31 likes, 74 people watching. So smash a like on the stream for me, please. Right, let's get to your comments. So Anthony Collery says, "Evening, Joe, back for another watch along. Great content. Miss it when the season ends." Yeah, listen, we'll still put out content on the regular. What it'll look like, I don't know. Whether we go back to the daily leads, constantly pump out content. Of course, Guimaraes looking for the runner, Callum Wilson, looking to get him in behind. We know Callum Wilson has pace to burn. Guimaraes is a special talent as well, so it was a ball over the top. Good turn that from Granit Xhaka in the centre of the park. He's got Nketiah in front of him. He's just been allowed to run through the middle of the park. Eddie Nketiah gets wrong side of Emil Kraft. It's a strike. It's a good block. Comes to El Neni. Comes off Joel Linton. Will it fall for Eddie? It's going to come off Kraft, I think. No, it's Shah. It's going to be a corner ball. Yeah, it's a corner ball. Decent move that from Arsenal, especially when they were under the cosh. But it was all about Granit Xhaka. Decent turn in the centre of the park and sets Eddie away. I'm quite surprised he was able to get as far as he did, to be honest. Hammy said, "Joe, you could always cover the Allsvenskan. My team, Djurgårdens IF, are currently beating Malmo 4-0. And I can do Malmo. I can say Malmo. With 5 minutes to go. Yay. Good result for your Swedish team. Ball in. Punched out by Dubravka, only as far as Bukayo Saka. Lifts it back up for Emil Smith-Rowe. It's headed out though by Shah. Only as far as St. Maximin. Alan St. Maximin. We know he gets out of them tight spots. That's a great move from St. Maximin into Almiron. He switches it to Joel Linton. Joel Linton in the centre of the park. Man's got Longstaff to the left. Decides against that and goes to Guimaraes. Guimaraes has got the same do as Joel Linton now. They're both rocking them blonde locks. The Brazilian boys with the blonde locks. Joe Depp says, "Good evening, one and all. Looking forward to a good match and a Newcastle win. Not often I say that. Open the doors and let us in," says Bandy. Yeah, my apologies, Bandy, for being a little bit late. He looked offside there for me, Target, but he's not, and he's giving it to Wilson. Wilson back to Matt Target. Target tries to lift it up. It comes off. Gabriel, I think he might be offside, you know. It's a very late flag, if so, but I know they have to keep it in. But yeah, he was offside. He looked it, you know. Matt Target looked miles offside. Oh, he did, Tomiyasu, didn't he? Oh, it's actually Wilson who's offside, not Target. Target came from an onside position. There you go. D. Turley says, "We need Arsenal to win to keep them on course for fourth and eager to slap Everton on the last day. Every match has a Leeds angle." That's a good point, D. I totally forgot about that, you know. I was already thinking about like the Newcastle angle in terms of I want to see them put a performance in. Oh, Ramsey nearly gives it away there. Craziness. Just too casual there. So casual that by Ramsdale, nearly got caught on it. Target gets Wilson in behind again. Look at the pace of Wilson, wrong side of. That's a free kick and a yellow card for Ben White, surely. Yeah, definite. And it's been given as well. Ben White with the yellow card. It was a definite yellow card, that. Wilson going to cause Ben White all sorts of problems, you think. Just with his pacing behind there. Look at him, Ben White. But this is the thing as well. Like, he's got a yellow now. So he's got to watch himself now, Ben White, you know. Let us know what's going on. I know it's currently 0-0, but obviously Huddersfield Luton in their championship playoff semi-final game. I think that's still drawing because the first leg was 1-1. I have gone for over 2.5 goals in this game as well. Just Just heads up, it's going to be Target and Gimaresh stood over this anyway for the set piece. Smash a like if you haven't already. Let's get to 100 live viewers. Here's Joe Linton, Matt Target as well. I've said Joe Linton, it's not, it's Gimaresh. It's because of the hair. It's the hair, man. They're going to do me with that. Matt Target. Or will it be Gimaresh? Gimaresh for the shot, I reckon. No, it's a decent knock, that. It's a decent knock. It does miss everyone, but it's decent. Harmony says the 4 teams that could be critical to us: Villa versus Palace, and now Arsenal versus Newcastle. Playing each other will show how they are still interested to the end of the season. That's the point, isn't it? We want to ensure that Newcastle want to put it in. Like, my worry is on Thursday, I don't think Palace will be that up for it. I think Villa are and are at home, and it's their last home game in the season. Listen, Everton, we got away with one slightly because obviously Everton were playing really well. They get the red card, they get the red card and ended up with 2 players off and probably 11 men on the pitch. They win the game. Obviously, we know football doesn't work like that. So maybe that knocks their confidence going into that next home game. There's been a lot of issues with the fans as well. Apparently, some racial abuse to Ivan Toney and Rico Henry's family as well from the Everton fans, which is unsavoury and not great. Target, lovely ball, headed out by Ben White. He's offside, or I think it was a push by Wilson. So yeah, that's unsavoury and obviously not about that racism ever. But I don't know if that. I don't know if that's shrouded over the fan base. Maybe I don't know. Will that have any effect? Maybe not. It might mean that players want to beat them. I don't know. You can't. I'm not for 1 second saying Everton are racist. That's not what I'm saying. But there's obviously been a certain person or section of the fan base that's done what they've done, which is then obviously we know how it works. We as Leeds fans know that how it sticks. I think Wilson might be offside, but it's a good ball from Joel Linton. Wilson, I tell you what, Wilson's caused all sorts of problems in this game, by the way. I think it's another offside, but he's causing that back line all sorts of problems. Which I'm buzzing about because I'm thinking if as long as Callum Wilson gets fit, stays fit, because we know his hamstrings are made like cheese strings, but I think him going against Burnley, no Tarkowski and Ben Mee, he can cause problems. This excites me looking at the way Callum Wilson's strutting about this pitch and just stretching that back line of Arsenal. He looks on it today. It's well set up by Newcastle, to be honest. Here's Lokonga, great challenge. I think that's Longstaff. Yeah, great challenge by him. Detail, says, good point, Harmony. If Gerrard rests players on Thursday to go big and try and win league for Liverpool, I would be raging. I don't think he'll do that, man. It calls into question the integrity of the competition. I'm not about that. Marcus May says, yeah, I'm back from a boiling week in Lanzarote. I hope you had a fantastic time away, Marcus. Great to have you back. I'm actually going to Benidorm in a couple of weeks. I do love a trip to Benidorm. Well, my partner does. I just go along for the ride. She used to work out there, you see, so she knows it like the back of her hand. But we're just going for a couple of days, just me and her, time away from the kids as well, which can be nice. So we're really looking forward to that. Arsenal really struggling to get into the game a little bit. Newcastle stretching them, playing really well. Callum Wilson looking naughty. Long ball over the top from Arsenal straight into Dubravka. 12 minutes on the clock, still 0-0. Enjoyed the game so far. It's been all right. Evening Joe, says Jamie. Many will disagree, but I'm very disappointed with the point yesterday. We had to win. Had to. Burnley win on Thursday, and we are dead meat. Yeah, I hear you, but a point's better than nothing. And the context of how late it was, it's a good point. But again, let's not, and I said this in my post-match, Jamie, we can't kid ourselves. Ben White does well, great. We know he can bring it out from the back. His pass is poor, though, and it is only as far as Gimaresh. Gimaresh goes square then into Longstaff. But yeah, I said, like, let's not kid ourselves, Jamie. We probably should have got more than what we got. And if Sanchez, that's a great ball that into Joel Linton. It was Guimaraes. I keep getting them mixed up because of that hair, man. Here's Saint Maximan round Tomiyasu. He's got no final ball, has he? Got no final ball, man. Shocking. I mean, he's not as bad as Dan James. Let me just say that. But there you go. But I agree, Jamie. I think I think we on another day if Sanchez doesn't have a worldie, he made some good saves. One from Click in the first half, the Rafinha cross, and then there was a number of chances that just went wide from Leeds United. Gelhardt, I think Rafinha had one, Click had one in the second half. So yeah, it was. On another day we win that game. On another day we win that game, but on another day we lose it, right? Because Brighton had loads of chances in the first half. They almost got one at the end from Tariq Lamptey. So points probably fair. Guimaraes goes back to Almiron. Almiron flying about the pitch. Seen him everywhere so far. Target. St. Maximan hugging the touchline. Plays it into Joel Linton. Well defended by El Neni. It's going to be another corner. It's all Newcastle. I'm positive about this. I like seeing this from Newcastle. I like seeing this. I like seeing this from Newcastle. Let's get back to some of your comments. Oh, Jamie says we won't beat Brentford. Listen, man, I hear that. I understand what you're saying. But what I'm going to say is, right, if you can't beat Brentford and it's a result to stay in the Premier League, you don't deserve to. Like, can you imagine the, target with the corner? Oh, almost gets on the end of it, Joel Linton, but I think a free kick's been given, and it's going to be an Arsenal free kick in the box. But, can you imagine needing to win against Brentford, away or at home? It doesn't matter, and not winning. Like, Brentford are safe. I know they're not on the beach. Of course, they want to beat Leeds United. But they're not going for the balls that we're going for, 50-50s. They're not putting in the amount of effort that Leeds United will put in because our survival depends upon it. You know, if it goes to that final day and it stays as it is, i.e. we have a point over our rivals, then we have to win. And if we don't win, then they don't deserve it. You know what I mean? They don't deserve it. We have to win that game of football. You know? Because Thursday we'll know our fate. Callum Wilson, can he get behind Gabriel? Gabriel's got all hold of him. Manages to probably stay away from getting the yellow there, but Gabriel's having little goals at him here. Wilson ain't no joke though, is he? He ain't no mug. But yeah, we have to win, don't we? Nice to see Lisa Blinky Fish. Shadow says Carragher and Neville both went for us to go down. Is what it is. It's because of that game, isn't it? It's because of that game in hand. If Thursday is not in the calendar, then I don't think they say that. Share with the ball in St. Maximan. Tomiyasu finding it hard to deal with him so far. Saka inside to Tomiyasu. Great challenge by Joel Linton. This is good from Newcastle. St. Maximan's in plenty of space. Goes inside to Almiron. He's Guimaraes. Clips it out there to Kraft. Emil Kraft surely will hit the box. Decides to go back to Guimaraes. Oh, that's a lovely ball to Longstaff. Cross. Oh, it's a good save by Ramsdale. Should do better there, Newcastle. The ball from Longstaff should be better. They should be 1-0 up. Really. Anyways, Guimaraes. Oh, it's poor ball, but St. Maximan's going to come away with it. He's isolated. Tomiyasu, can he get round him? Yes, he can. Bukayo Saka tries to get back and defend the ball. He's poor. Into Joel Linton, though. Turns him, Joel Linton. Good strike. All Newcastle. All Newcastle. Good performance. Really, really good from Newcastle. Evening, Stuart. Nice to see you, Stuart Smith. Lee Statham in the house. Statham. Jason Statham. My lucky number is 17. Let's hope it's lucky for Leeds, says Sporting Central. Mickey D says, look, all them Newcastle players are playing for their own place in the Newcastle team going forward. True that. And we're seeing it now because they're doing well, aren't we? Matt Target with the corner. It's a good corner, that. Oh, it's, I think Lakonga, is it? Nuno Tavares, sorry. St. Maximan. That's a good knock. Oh, it's cleared out. It's going to be a free kick, Arsenal. It's all Newcastle at the minute. Jamie says we're done. No, man, have faith, man. We got that point. That's enough. We're still in this fight. It ain't over till it's over, baby. It ain't over till it's over. Remember that. We have a glimmer of hope. Rodrigo out, yeah. Listen, I'm backing that. I don't care. The guy was absolutely pants on Sunday. Absolutely pants. And I feel we spent what we spent on him, 27 million, record signing. He's come in, done nothing, really. Gets a few goals against poor opposition every season. But goes missing, man, when you ask him to do a job. He was culpable for the first goal. They almost scored a second straight after it, of which he would have been culpable. And he just doesn't have the guile, the necessary determination needed, I don't think, especially in a relegation dogfight. If you're doing well, but even you could argue if you're doing well, you'd be all right. But he was not good last season, and we weren't doing well. Do you know what I mean? I just think, yeah, it's mad. And then that's when, look, for every good signing Orta's made, there's been a bad one, you know. I hate to say it as well. I mean, you're sort of glad, Dan Jim. Oh, great little knock by Martin Odegaard into Bukayo Saka. Great defending by Dan Burn. Nice little 1-2 by them two. Odegaard is special, man. Saka, little touch by Odegaard through the legs of Joe Linton, but Dan Burn throws his body at it and stops it from going in the back of the net. First real attack, really for Arsenal. Corner for them as well. Corner for them now. They're maybe they'll try come into the game a little bit here. That's the first corner, and it comes in anyway by Bukayo Saka. It's a decent knock. Oh, it's actually Matt Target who flicks it. Kraft looking for Wilson. St. Maximan's gone if he can find him. Oh, Emile Smith-Rowe's all over him. Why is the referee? I mean, I think he said advantage, but that's a yellow card against Smith-Rowe. St. Maximan gets wrong side of Odegaard. There's a foul. Martin Odegaard's complaining, but St. Maximan twisted him up there. John Shaw's thinks we need an Arsenal win here, so they try against Everton. They're never not going to try because it's not going to be in a place where they can't catch Tottenham, I don't think. Is it? It's not going to be in a place where they can't catch Tottenham. Tottenham have one game, yeah? Arsenal have one game. So even if they lose this, right? Even if they lose this game, that'll put them on 66, right? Which puts them 2 points behind Tottenham. So regardless of what happens here, they still can get top four with the win if Spurs lose. So regardless of what happens here, Arsenal are never not trying on that last day. Do you see what I'm saying? Because they're never gonna be in a scenario where they're not in the fight. Do you know what I mean? Like if I show you the Premier League, no, wrong one. That's the thing. Let me show you the Premier League table. No, it's that one. So if we have a look at the Premier League table here, like this is the current position of Arsenal and Tottenham. Obviously, even if they lose this, they will be on 66, which will leave them 2 points. 2 points behind them. I hope you can see that. So even regardless of this result, they're only 2 points. So, they're putting it in. They're putting it in because if Tottenham lose and they win, boom, they're up. They're in the top four. You know what I mean? So regardless of this result. Sporting Central, please. I mean, it'd be amazing if that happened. Odegaard out to Saka. Target with it all to do. Tomiyasu is coming inside. Saka strike. Good save, Dubravka. Poor shot. Stoifen says, where are most of your followers from outside of England, Joe? I don't know, really. I don't know. I had a lot from Argentina and stuff, you know, which is mad. But obviously that's due to Bielsa, Chile, etc. So yeah. Alison says, Joe, you're doing watch-alongs Thursday. I am. He's in behind the Eddie and Nketiah. He's got a strike. Great defending by Matt Targets. I am going to be doing the game. Yeah, I'll be doing both, which I'm really, really looking forward to. So I'm gonna fix it so I've got them both on. I think they've picked Villa Burnley for Sky for the Sky game, but we'll get the Burnley one on as well. No, Burnley is Villa, isn't it? Sorry, Chelsea. It's not Chelsea. What am I talking about? It's because I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm literally cannot do two things at once. I'm trying to upload an image that I want to share with you, but it's taking ages for some reason, so I don't know why it's doing it. It's trying to send it, airdrop it to my Mac, but it's not working. So I'll give it another try. Anyway, but in other words, yeah, I'm doing both the games. I'll be live tomorrow as well for Southampton versus Liverpool. So make sure you join us for that. Milky, nice to see you. Said just recovered from the FA Cup win. Hope all is well. Everton known. Oh, okay, I don't know that. But yeah, you have first-hand experience, but like I say, I can't really comment on that. But I hope you had a good day on Saturday for the FA Cup. If you haven't had a chance, make sure you check out my video where I did a watch along for the game as well, so you can get to enjoy my reactions to the penalties, man. The penalties. Steve Brown says I listened to Eddie Howe earlier, and he said Newcastle are playing to win their last two matches. You can see that. You can see that right now, because they've been really, really good, and have been by far the better side for me in the early stages. Jamie says, sorry for my negativity. Don't apologise, mate. It's totally fine. Here's Eddie and Nketiah. Arsenal have come into it, though, in the last 5 minutes. But Almiron gets back. He's everywhere, that kid. Sorry for my negativity, but yesterday was brutal. It's a wasted opportunity. I can see Burnley beating Villa. There's no chance we'll beat Brentford away. It's slipping away. Well, there's only one game left for us. But, you know, I know, listen, and that, again, that's the pessimist in you. And that's not, I'm not having a go at you for that, Jamie. But what I'm saying is people are convinced that Burnley will win or get something, and I get that. But let's not forget that only a couple of weeks ago, they got battered 3-0 at home by Villa. So, good corner. It's going to fall out to Xhaka. Tries to keep it alive. Tomiyasu will. It's a foul against Guimaraes. I'm not too sure. Let me show you this image that I've had done anyway. I really like it. It's a nice image. Let me see if I can find it. One sec. I'm just going to show you an image. I don't do my images, by the way. I'm not tech savvy, unfortunately. So this is what we've got for Thursday. Do you like that? Do you like that? It's nice, that, isn't it? Sweet. There you go. So I'm gonna try switch it so that I have both like teams up on a live table and that, hopefully. Toby Ward, nice to see you. Justin Thomas as well. James said, I don't even trust us to get a point at Brentford. Have the faith, man. Thomas says, any plans for the summer? I'm not sure how it's going to look. We could even do like, I don't know, like a daily like stream. I don't know, like on the news, maybe even do like one in the morning, then on a live on the night where you get to join in the chat and have a chat about it. So yeah, Craft into Almiron. We'll sort something out though, one show. I'm going to continue to pump out the content. That is the plan, I promise you. Smash a like on the video as well, please, if you haven't already. There's 63 of you that have liked the video, and there's over 160 people. So about 100 people haven't liked it. So if you could like it for me, that would be greatly appreciated. Pontus on Guimaraes cross. Why is Ben White? Ben White's got a touch on it, and it's meant that it's going to be a corner for Newcastle. Didn't want to take that chance, did he? Didn't want to take that chance. Great ball from Guimaraes. I know no one's on the end of it, but it puts it into that corridor of uncertainty. Ben White has to get that touch on it. Ben White been hitting them sunbeds like me, man, I'm telling you. I swear he does a bit of fake tanning. Anyway, corner to come in. Newcastle deserve to be in front for me. They should anyway. They deserve a goal. Almost came then from Joel Linton as well with a header. It's going to be another corner though. Jamie says, so you are being very negative tonight, Jamie. He says, we can't pass a ball, never mind win a game. Got to stay in the division. Listen, at least we had shots on goal. That's an improvement. We had like 16 shots on goal. There was something, we created something. You know what I mean? We got, yeah, that's the one thing. I hear what you're saying though. Target again with the corner. Headed by Ben White. Let's come back to Dan Burney's going to have to go back to Dubravka, sorry. There's Eddie Nketiah. Martin Odegaard tries to find him. It's a good challenge though by Longstaff. Here is Longstaff. Oh, it's a nice little ball into Almiron. Sent it around the corner. Good challenge, Emile Smith throw. Gives away the throw in though. Almiron. Guimaraes. I love saying his name, you know, Guimaraes. Matt Target. St. Maximan again. Tomiyasu got his work cut out. Comes inside. Little dancing feet. Oh, come on then. Hit that box, boys. Hit the box. Yeah, Mickey D's in the house. Harmony says, keep the faith. It's all that we can do. Yeah. Here's Callum Wilson. Back to St. Maximan. Joel Linton's free. He's going to have another go. Tomiyasu gets round him. Target. Tomiyasu's doing well, man. It can't be easy going up against St. Maximan. You know my thoughts on him, but it can't be easy facing 90 minutes of St. Maximan, I tell you. Target. Good ball. Oh, Tavares with the decent header, and Emile Smith Rowe does enough to send it back out. But yeah, I think for me, imagine playing St. Maximan for 90 minutes, you'd be done. I'd be like, be like, I don't know. Have to lie down, wouldn't you? I think you'd have to lie down. Jamie says it's miracle settings. We had that. What's it? We've had praying, miracle. What's next? Is there anything after a miracle? A new world? I don't know. I don't know. We've had it all, haven't we? Hydro says, hello, I'm a Sunderland fan. Will we get promoted on Saturday? Well, Hydro, I live in Sunderland. I've been at work today, and all anyone's talking about is, of course, the trip to Wembley for you people on Saturday. Tavares, I hope you do it because, like I say, I live in Sunderland, so I'd like the football club to do well just because the economy is always better. You know, if a team is higher in the division, more fans come, etc. It's just good for the economy. St. Maximan's done well. I think he's offside. He goes to have a strike. Ramsdale put the shits up him in a little bit. So yeah, Hydro, in response to you, hopefully you can do it. But I know the record at Wembley is really, really poor for Sunderland. I will be watching it on the weekend as well. Like I say, I live in Sunderland. My partner's mum's fella is a Sunderland fan as well. So yeah. As they all say, Sunderland. Last 10 minutes possession, 79% for Newcastle, 21% for Arsenal. Toby said, do you think Bamford should play the last game against Brentford? Nah, look, I think he's done out here. I think he's done. Do we want to risk him? Risk him for a biscuit? Maybe last 20 minutes or something if we're struggling. But my worry would be, right, if Bamford, for whatever reason, was fit, I think he dropped Joffy. He dropped Joffy and keep faith with Rodrigo, and I don't want that. I'd love to see a front two with Joffy and Bamford. I would love to see it. I would love that. Yeah, Alisson, exactly. This is what I'm saying. The pass that he missed to Jack Harrison that then meant that oh man, don't get me started on him. Chance cross cut out by I think it's Gabriel. He's not happy. He's screaming at the rest of his team. But like I say, Newcastle well on top here. Well on top. 34 minutes in, it has been all them apart from, a little bit for Arsenal. They had the corner earlier on, but other than that, Newcastle dominating. They'll only get better as well. Be interested to see what Newcastle do, man, who they bring in. We just better be in the same division, man. I can't be dealing with no championship. Owen says KP in black and white stripes. Here's a conversation that we need to have. Target, corner, headed on. Kraft. Oh, I can't keep it in. There's a conversation we need to have. Not Newcastle, but about KP. Now, I was convinced that Rafinha goes this summer, Kalvin goes next summer. However, yesterday, and all we're seeing now on social media is Kalvin on the pitch taking penalties with his family. Kalvin's going, his missus taking pictures last home game of the season. So proud of you. His mum cuddling him on the pitch, taking the whole taking penalties things with his family and that on the Ellen Road pitch before he says goodbye. Kalvin's gone, man. That's why he's not signed this new deal. I think he's gone. I need to do a video on it, but like I say, I was working today, but it's something we need to have a discussion about because it looks like he's gone, which kills me because I thought he'd stay. People say, oh, if we stay up, he stay. I don't even think it's that now. Because just that, yeah, that's so, like, people say, oh, it's the last game of the season, this happened. No, not like that. Not just you and Rafinha being on the pitch, the only players on the pitch at the end for a period of time. St. Maximin comes in from the right, gets round Tomiyasu. Can he have an effort at goal? He has. It's a strike. It's a great save by Ramsdale. Ramsdale not happy. Great strike by St. Maximin. It's a great save by Ramsdale, that. Joelinton gets the ball out to him, comes up against Tomiyasu, gets round him, into the box. Decent angle for a shot, but it's a great save by Ramsdale. Could have been 1-0, that. Just your archetypal St. Maximin move, that. Tomiyasu with the ball into Odegaard, gets caught out by Bruno Guimaraes. It's going to be a corner ball anyway. Yeah, so KP conversation needs to be had for sure. Let's have a look, some more of your comments. There's a lot of clubs KP could go to. I mean, I can see some in the chat there, and we'll get to them, but we'll have to see. Definitely won't be going to Darlow, Ian, I know that much. Burn is cleared by Eddie Nketiah. So many comments coming in, I'm so far behind. It is what it is. I'll move back, or shall I just catch up? Rodgers turns up when he likes it. Yeah, Robert's available for Brentford now. Toby says, I like Rodrigo, he's a good player and guy, but he ain't Leeds material. Nice one, Joel. Check your watch long. Nice one, Milky. Do you know what? I'm so far behind in the comment. I'm going to catch up, right? So if I've missed them, I am sorry. Change happening here. Is Ben White who's coming off here? Oh, Tomiyasu, not great. Because he's really good. But this is what St. Maximin's twisted this guy up that much that he's done his hammy. He's done his hamstring. Half-time, Huddersfield 0. Luton 0, 1-1. Would a true Leeds fan ever leave the club? Yeah, of course they would. End of the day, mate, like, The guy deserves to play. Let's not question his support of the club just because he wants to leave. I mean, that's mad. The money. People say, oh, more to life, the money. No, I hear that. But wherever he goes, he's going to be getting paid top whack. Top whack. I don't know what he's on at Leeds, but he'll be getting a damn sight a lot more. Yeah. That secures his family's future, his wife's, his missus's future, his kids' future. Let's not play around and say that that's not an aspect. Kalvin's give us everything and more. Yeah. And for me, as a Leeds United fan, Tomiyasu is coming off. He deserves to get a move. My man played for England and went to the Euro final. We're within a penalty shootout of winning the Euros with him, the heart of the midfield. He deserves to be playing high up that division. He deserves to be playing European football. And truth be told, because of the board, if you want to aim at anyone, because the board failed to invest, Leeds United are years away from that. Years away from that. We hit 9th. We had a great manager. You support him. You back him. You spend money. Who knows what this season could have done? As it turns out, they didn't do that, and we could be getting relegated. But even if we stay up, we are years behind it now. You can't stand still in this division. It's just going to get stronger and stronger. Newcastle, case in point, stronger. Now, money. Villa, case in point, will get stronger. You know, there's so many teams, you know, and we've missed that opportunity for me. Missed that opportunity because you need a rebuild now, and the guy that's in charge is not the guy for me personally. So, you know, and not only that, right, and I'll say this, and people might not agree. Target crosses it in. I had this conversation with another content creator as well, and I won't say their name because they might not want me to say it. But there's a case to be had, right, of Kalvin leaving while his stock is high. Because if he was to play a full 38-game season in this system, he's not the same Kalvin. He's not the same Kalvin. Doesn't matter how good you are. If the system isn't built around you or isn't good for your skill set, you can look not great. We've seen it. So there's even a case of saying, okay, is it worth not cashing? Is cashing in the right word? Just selling while the market's hot, because you don't want a full season under a manager that's maybe not utilizing him to his best capabilities, but wants his own personnel anyway. You know, and because Kalvin's not been the same since he's been back. Whereas you can't tell me, like, we know, like, every time he came back in the Bielsa system, we looked like a different team because no one had what that man's skill set were. And people say, oh, he plays in a 2 for England. It's a different 2. It's all at different levels. You know, you've got Rice, you've got Kalvin, you've got Mount. You know, I like 3. This one in Jesse, so compact, basically side by side. You're asking him to pick up the ball and spray it out wide, but in this system, he doesn't have that. You know what I mean? I tell you where he'd fit Spurs, man. Spurs. And if he gets Champions League football, if they get Champions League football, you know, him putting balls out to Kulusevski or to Son, but, you know, linking up with Kane, I don't know. The possibilities are endless in that respect. Ramsdale with the punch, pretty weak by his standards. He's going to fall here. Dan Burn keeps it alive. Cross coming in, headed out though. And Emile Smith-Rowe tries to get Eddie away, but Newcastle again just continue to pile the pressure on Shea. Smith-Rowe pulled back surely by Shea. No free kick. Very surprised at that. Shea, Longstaff, trying to get a cross in Almiron. Oh, he's made the wrong decision. No, he hasn't. Longstaff. Oh, Kraft, shoot. Yeah, so interesting. There's yeah, let's see what people are saying about Kalvin. Then there's loads of comments. I want to get to as many as I can after we had that conversation, because it's a decent conversation to have, isn't it? And well worth it. Let's have a look. Joe Woodward says, of course, if we stay up, he stays. I don't agree anymore, mate. I used to. I don't agree. Okay. I don't agree. Just because of yesterday. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Look, we might be getting relegated, yeah? We might be getting relegated, and my man's taking pictures on the Ellen Road turf, like saying bye. And I understand it because he's been there all his life. His family were out there taking penalties, having a laugh on the football pitch. I'm not having a go at him for this, but what I'm saying is I understand it. He's saying goodbye to Ellen Road. If he was staying next season, none of that would be happening. None of that would be happening. Trust me. The two players that were out on that pitch after everyone had gone, all the fans had gone, all the players had gone, were Rafinha and Kalvin. Why? Because they were saying goodbye. They were saying goodbye. You know, that's what that was. Let's have a look. Russ says KP has changed his agent. Is that as well? I know he's not with Kev Sharp anymore, or he's going to change it. I think that was the reasons as to why he'd not signed a new deal yet. But it looks like new agent move. I don't know, possibly. Gary says words on the streets, he's going to Villa. I don't see that. I'd be very surprised and actually frustrated if he did make a move to Villa. That I'll be straight with you. Challenge on Saka, Dan Burn not happy. It's going to be a free kick. I would be frustrated as a Leeds United fan, because I'm like, why are you going to Villa for? Not because I dislike Villa, just because he needs to be going to a team that plays in Europe. Agree with this, Reggie. If it does happen, wish him the best. Same with me. You know, I won't be saying any different unless, of course, he goes to Man United, but I don't see that. Helen says apparently they won't negotiate with KP. Why? They have a good relationship with Kev Sharp. No? I thought they had a good relationship with him, by all accounts. He used to play for the football club. So, I don't know. Let's have a look. I'll get some more of your comments in a second. I've just seen one from Alison. Let's just see the free kick coming in. Martin Odegaard, minute of added time. Odegaard, it's a good knock. It's headed out though by Matt Target. Plucks it out of the air. Nice little turn from him. There's half time. Decent half. Decent half of football. Decent chat as well tonight. Really enjoyed it. But like I said, it's all been Newcastle. All been Newcastle. Totally dominated the game, really. Alan St. Maximan being a standout. Bruno Guimaraes played well as well. Looking at the stats, 67% possession for Newcastle, 4 shots in total, 1 on target. And like I say, Newcastle deserved to be in front for me. But it has been an enjoyable game of football to watch. As for the other game going on tonight, currently half-time, Huddersfield 0, Luton 0. That one could go all the way to penalties if indeed it stays like that. John says KP to replace Rice again, and this is no disrespect to West Ham because I do like them, but again, I don't see that move. He's going to a team that's playing. Well, West Ham will play European football, won't they? I just don't think they have the funds or the capabilities to make that deal happen personally. Spurs and a move to London could be the one. The more I keep saying it to myself, the more I think, yeah, it could happen, that. It's an improvement on Højbjerg, isn't he? You know what I mean? Let's have a look. I want to go for this anyway. Alison said, Jesse Marsh spent 4 hours with the 49ers board in the Marriott Hotel in Leeds last night. One of them has been staying there for a month. A takeover is defo on the cards. There you go. Watch this space. Let's have a look some more of your comments on this. Batty left. Yeah, exactly. James thinks he'll only leave for a Champions League team. 45k a week. Well, there you go, man. That's pittance, innit? Batty and Alan Smith, both local lads, left Leeds. Yeah, Nathan, exactly. There is something in that as well. There is genuinely something in that. I know people don't want to have that conversation, but there is something in that. So what's been said? Yeah, that's true. John says, look, you need to spend just to stand still, let alone improve in this division. Exactly. As we've seen, we've gone from 9th all the way down to 17th as we currently are. Kessie leaving AC Milan could go there. He's not going abroad, man, Kalvin. I don't think that. I don't see that. He's staying in England for sure. Evening, Joe. Just joined. Guarantee you already answered this, but what are you thinking about the point and result this weekend? Just to reiterate, of course, would have preferred all three. Could have had all three, but Brighton could have had 2 goals in the first half as well, and we could have lost the game. So I think a point is a fair result. Of course, it doesn't massively help us, but yeah, I think we'll be all right, man. Trust. We'll be all right. I hope and pray. It's all about Thursday. All about Thursday, isn't it? Jamie says, Kessie leaving Milan. Could KP go there again? I don't. Thank you for the super chat as well, Jamie. I don't think KP goes abroad. I don't have him down as being someone who would move abroad. I mean, it's probably took him like to leave Leeds. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. He's quite a quiet, unassuming lad. I don't think moving abroad's for him. I know that might sound mad. I don't know him personally, but yeah. SCI Faded said, look, if we stay up, he's staying. Yeah, I just don't think so after yesterday, man. Doesn't make sense. It genuinely doesn't make sense. I've just seen that end-ups have reunited after 11 years. No way. Yo. I can't lie, I'm excited. I've just had to tell my partner this night and not be fun. But trust me, end-ups. Oh man, I'm buzzing with that. Leeds first direct arena on in Newcastle as well. 7th of November, all about that. That's insane. Mad. Anyway, let's get back to the chat. Big up Joe every time, smashing the content. 11k soon. You know what? We are not that far away from it as well. You know, I tell you, we are not that far away at all. We are 10,948. 948. So if my maths are right, that's 52. 52 people. That's class, isn't it? That's class. So happy days. Happy days with that. 11k in such a short space of time is amazing. Like just a little or under a year, I think, since I properly started like putting content out regularly on the channel. And yeah, I'm just over the moon with it. So thank you so much for all your continued support, and it's you that helped me, man. And you know what? It's it massive, like you wouldn't believe, but it massively helps. You know what I mean? Just being with you on the regular, it's class. Yeah, man, class. Right, let's get back to some more of your comments. Yeah, there's this. He was, yeah. He went round the pitch and was crying. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true. What is N-Dub, says Charlie. It's a band that I used to listen to when I was in my teens. N-Dubs, Dappy, Talisa, and Fierce. Na na na. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to some more of your comments. I'm proper like gone all nostalgia in my head there. 11K, Joe, how far are we off? Only a week to go. Yeah, 52, mate, 52. Sporting says the photos and family time could be that if we get relegated. He's had a send-off, possibly. Newcastle fan here. I was jumping for you boys when Everton lost. Come on, Leeds, stay up. Proper club, proper fans. Love that from Jason Brown, the Newcastle fan. Thank you for being here and subscribing to the channel. Don't think KP going abroad either. Better for his England future if he stays in the Premier. Rice and KP at Chelsea. No, I don't see that. Dappy is back. No. Joe Woodward says, my dad is a Villa fan, my brother Newcastle, so hoping my family does it for Leeds. Fingers crossed, hope so too. Joe, big shout out to the Woodwards. Did you see Connor say that we haven't paid for James? I didn't. I don't know this. Connor will know more than me. The guy works in the news industry, doesn't he? So yeah, he's got his finger on the pulse, as it were. And he has a blue tick on Twitter. I mean, what else could you want? I've just had a Twitter DM from someone in the chat. They know who they are about the old KP situation, which is quite interesting. So big shout out for that person who sent me that. Everyone's like, what's being said? Yeah, Arsenal with his mate White. Yeah, James said he wouldn't have made it such a big deal yesterday if he wasn't leaving. Yeah, I agree, James. This is what I'm saying. It was a massive deal, wasn't it? His missus, his family, his cousins. There was a picture of the full family. Like, this was on Kalvin's like Instagram. I'm going to show you. Like, I don't know if people have seen this. They might not have seen this. Let me see if I can find it. One sec. Let me see if I can find it. One sec. Yeah, right. Okay. Wait there, right? Let me show you, folks. One sec. So, like, this is obviously the guy's Instagram yesterday. So, okay, get that. Where Leeds, family full of warriors, no matter how tough this season have been, I've always had my family with me, kicking every ball, flying into every tackle, through thick and thin. That's how it's meant to be. I've done the wrong thing here. Then like there's a picture here. I don't know. I'm assuming maybe that's Kalvin's partner's mum and dad, potentially. There's his mum, his sisters and that. Then there's his sister and his mum. These are his mates, like some more family, I'm assuming. There's the full family picture in the goal mouth. Like, that's not no one else has done that. Like, not one other player has done that. Yeah. The only player who did anything similar was Rafinha. I.e., his family's not here, not Brazil. Maybe his girlfriend was at the game or whatever. But he was on the pitch. What I'm saying is, it's like that's not normal. Do you know what I mean? Like, Kalvin last season didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? Kalvin the season before didn't do that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, I don't. That's not normal, is it? Oh, my guy. I've sent you a WhatsApp as well, bro. I was thinking, where's he at? Where's my guy at? 'Cause I was thinking, oh, here he is. Here he is. I've actually just checked KG and it's there. It was like, oh, he decided to reply. Yeah, next time, mate. It'll be good to see you. But KG, let me know your thoughts on the Kalvin situation. Because that's him saying goodbye, man. Isn't it? This is the point I'm making. Like, you don't do that if you're not leaving. And I was convinced as a fan that he was going next summer, not this summer. But again, KJ and I had this conversation with a mutual friend of ours, in that there's a case to sell while the iron's hot as well. As much as that pains me to say it, because I think another season in this system, if we have this manager, devaluation, truth. So there is something to be had about that as well, you know. But thank you for joining. Everyone, go on over to KG, go subscribe. He had a bit of a nightmare yesterday with his post-match stream. I was walking today listening to it. I looked, and then all of a sudden it had the Arsenal game on. I was like, the poor guy, man. But he came back, and listen, his comments were on point again, as is always the case. Check him out, KG Vision, okay? I think a lot of you do anyway, but there you go. Like Bandy says, long live KG. Rich says, N-dubs are proper gash. You're now banned from the stream. I'm only joking, mate. All that N-dubs, right? It's took me back to my childhood. Yeah, that's all it's done. It's took me back to my childhood. I say childhood, I was in my teens, but you know what I mean. Used to love Dappy when he would go, na na na, to Lisa Dappy on face, na na na. So, like, I can just imagine all people of my age group going to see them, being like, yo, do you remember this? Do you remember the song they did with Mr. Hun? No, what was he called? Mr. Him who was signed to Kanye West. Amy, what was that guy called? The guy who was signed to Kanye West, Mr. Hudson. Mr. Hudson. They did that song, Mr. Hudson, as well. They did some good ones, right? They do one with Skepta. Oh, it's brilliant, man. I've proper thought I was a road man. Back in the day, with my Dappy hat on, yeah, one lift up, one down. If I could show you the pictures, I won't. But yeah, nice to see KG and the love for for end-ups. Second half is among us. Like I said, we've had a great chat tonight. Great night. Thank you all for being here. Dr. KG, PhD. There you go. I like that. KG is the man, says Stuart. He'll be blushing, man. He'll be blushing, but he is. He's a good guy. Yeah, listen, what I will say at Newcastle, yes, my guy knows. Chava. Steve Brown says, Joe, do they take you back to when you had a full head of hair? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, believe me. Oh, what's happened there? Eddie and Ketty Polak someone on halfway, I think. Fabian Share, this isn't good. We've got medical personnel on the pitch. Eddie and Ketty has got a yellow card as well. See, Ed knows about Mr. Hudson. Milky says you're making me feel ancient. Number one. Watch him. See, I don't understand how you're number one. Do you remember him? Tinchy Strider. And Dobbs. Oh, man. You make me go back there. Tinchy Strider. And Dobbs. Number one. You had that. Do you remember Chipmunk? Oopsie daisy. Oh, man. I'm laughing because I can remember myself, man. Oopsie daisy, I hurt you again. And again, and again. Oops, then we go again. I messed you around. I messed you down. Oh, brilliant. Honestly, if I could play the tunes now and not get struck, I would. Yeah. Anyway, you've took me. Nice one. Thank you. That's made me happy, man. Yeah, man, love this from Martin. Think you're all mint. Leeds, all Leeds TV, KG Connor, yourself, Brown Dog, a lot of them. They're all good, right? There you go, Cage says, cheers, everyone. Mustache hit the likes for Joe Dubs. Flip, and double. Oh, yeah, Paco Max says, N-Dubs, I think most of us would be the monsters of rock listening to some real music. Listen, I like all sorts of music, I can't lie. Yes, Ed, that's a banger, you know. That is a banger, you know. It's definitely a banger. Fabian Shadow, oh, he's up. Stretcher, it looked like the stretcher was going to have to be brought on, but it's all good now. He has walked off the pitch, bit of concussion. Will he come back on? I'm not too sure. Listen, we've lost about 30 people after my N-Dubs medley, so I'll I'll not do that again. Jack says Kalvin's going nowhere. I don't believe it to be true, unfortunately, mate. I don't believe it to be true, and it'll be one that'll rumble on. It'll one that'll rumble on for sure. But we shall see. We shall see. On comes Jamal Lascelles anyway, for sure. Captain once upon a time, but the guys took a bit of a back step on him lately. Back in, used to be captain, fantastic. Might move on in the summer, perhaps, if he's not getting game time already before they go spend big. We'll see though, Jack. I hope you're right, mate. I hope you're right. Yeah, Justin, so solid crew, you know. Oh, foul. It is a foul. I think Xhaka's claiming that it wasn't, and it was a dive by Almiron, but it looked like a foul. Oh, Jamie, there you go. Jamie says, look, definitely, I've made what I want to do clear. He told BBC Radio Leeds, I've made my intentions clear that I want to be at Leeds. And that was on the 6th of May. That's what he said, Joe. Hopefully true. And hopefully it is true. Yeah. For sure. KP going nowhere, looking for Stones. Where would KP go? I don't know. There's a number of clubs that could well be in for him. Bruno Guimaraes and Matt Targett over this. Maybe Targett will go for the near post, or will Guimaraes look for the big lads in there like your Dan Burns and your Joel Lintons? We shall see. And it comes from, it's going to be Matt Targett. Whipped in, easy for Ramsdale to deal with. Justin said my first ringtone was 21 seconds. 21 second, tut, tut, tut. 21 second, tut, tut, tut. There you go. Cedric to Saka. Saka's put Ben White under it. He heads onto Ramsdale, and it's going to be easy. Sean says, look, he did look emotional yesterday. He did, man. He did. Mickey D says he wants, but is he being forced out? I don't think. No. I mean, this regime will never surprise me, but I don't think they'll be forcing KP out of the club now. Guimaraes, Longstaff, nice little turn there. Can he? What are you doing? Embarrassing. Alexander A. Scott, big shout out. Love your comment, mate. Always supporting, always nice comments. Not that I don't rate anyone else's, he just is nice to me. He says, big up, Joe. The end is in sight. I see Newcastle beating Burnley, worrying more about Villa's inconsistency. Up the Villa. Yeah, Sporting Central, I was, mate. Yeah, I was. Listen, I at the game, this is how I read it. Yeah, this is how I read it. Oh, Wilson keeps it alive. Guimaraes under it was a corner from Matt Targett. I'll come back to that. I'm going to come back to that sport in just one sec while I just see flag is up anyway. Little lull here. Yeah, so just on this, Pat Gibbs, all the way from Barbados, good man. So this is the way I read it in the ground, yeah? We were losing 1-0. Off comes Smith Rowe, on comes Martinelli. Smith Rowe's had a quiet game. Yes, Sammy, see? This is what I'm saying. She knows. Oopsie daisy, I hurt you again. Cross the heart in the palm of my hand. That one. I can't sing, but yeah. And again. Oops, there we go again. I messed you once. I'll stop. I'm sorry. That's your fault, Sammy. That's your fault. So let me go back to this. Was you right? So the way I read it, we were 1-0 down. The performance wasn't great. We couldn't score. Then the substitutions were made, right? Made 2 substitutions. And Firport and Click, for me, were having good games. Click, very good. He then brought on Pascal Strauch and Sam Greenwood. Yeah. No one backed that. So then the chance of Marcelo Bielsa went up straight after the subs. Yeah. Then my friend who I go with went, nah. See, you can be friends and still have different opinion. I was like, nah, I get it. I was going, nah, I get it, man. Yeah. Marcelo Bielsa. This is me, right? And then in response to that, another part of the crowd, I'm not sure it was the cup, started to sing this Radrazani, this is on you. This is on you. This is on you. Radrazani, this is... So that was almost in a response to those that were saying, like, Bielsa, because it was like, nah, don't do that. It's not there. It's not Jesse or Bielsa. It's, and that got more of a chorus. And then when that happened, then came sack the board. That's how it happened in my mind. It might not be, but that's how it happened in the ground at the time. Obviously, I don't have a time machine, but that's how I remember it happening. And I backed it, man. Like, there's people coming out and saying, having their opinions on it. Oh, I seen someone say Johnny come late. Listen, no, that's not true. I've had a season ticket for a very long time, and it's not about that. Yes, I have a lot of respect and everything for Radrazani, but basically we could go down, and if you're to land that at anyone's door, it comes at their door because they've tried to do it on the cheap. Like we know, like was said earlier by Mr. Dayton, you have to spend just to stay still in this division, just to stay in the same position. Chance here. Joel Linton, cross, Wilson, there it is, it's 1-0. 1-0 Newcastle. Nothing more than they have deserved in this game. Being by far the better side. Joel Linton goes down that left-hand side, puts a ball into the box, and Wilson beats, I think it was Gabriel, beats Gabriel to the punch. Yeah, he does. Gabriel looks disappointed. Gets his boot on it, and it's in the back of the net. And look, nothing more than they deserved. Newcastle ain't, we were worried about Newcastle against Burnley. Nah, they're not on the beach. Well deserved it. Great ball by St. Maximin. Joel Linton, great run by him, great cross. And as I say, he's in the centre of both Ben White and Gabriel and just gets his left boot on it. Callum Wilson, great ball across and great strike. It's a striker's finish. Callum Wilson knows where the back of the net is for sure. We know that. And they lead 1-0. Massive. Tottenham fans across the country bouncing with this. Wow. Let's get our league table updated. Home points, what does that do? That gives them 46 points. And does it move them anywhere? It does. It moves them into 12th, Newcastle up in 12th, man. They were in the relegation zone. They hadn't won a game. Eddie Howe's done a masterly job there. That puts Arsenal on 66 points and keeps them in 5th position. 2 points behind Spurs. They're coming again, though. Here's Saka. Odegaard finds Xhaka. Granit Xhaka tries to lift it up to Saka. Will there be the change for Arsenal anytime soon? Tavares pops up back post. Saka wins the header. Eddie Nketiah. Game's really coming to life now. Really, really coming to life. Yeah, where were we when all the goals happened and that? Yeah, we were talking about Andrew H's own goal note. Was it? It looked like he got a touch on it. No, let's have a look. And they giving it as an own goal. Oh, Ben White OG. Looked like Callum Wilson had got the boot to it. There you go. In real time, it looked like he got the boot to it. See, Sporting Central says, I'm with you, mate. My brother was getting abused. It depends where you are in the stand, doesn't it? Depends where you are in the stand. I suppose, you know, if you're in, I don't know, the East stand, you know, maybe it's a little bit in the cop, though, is what it is. Chris Graves, yes. If you don't have belief, what have you got, mate? I always have to say that. I always have to say it. I can't not. You know what I mean? Can't not. St. Maximan again down that left-hand side. Guimaraes shapes up for him. Joe Linton to the right of him, tries to find Matt Target. Guimaraes to St. Maximan. He's got 4 Arsenal bodies to get round. Oh, he's cut it back nicely into Wilson. Wilson touch. Longstaff. He'll have a shot at him. He's rubbish. Almiron full of running, but his quality's just not quite there, and he shows it there with that poor shot. He's found St. Maximan, though. St. Maximan keeps it in. Cedric, he'll twist him up. Oh, he's done well, Cedric. Ben White on goal. Yeah, Ben White on goal. There you go. Chris Graves says, Newcastle have achieved this with Trippier. Yeah, mate, and people forget Bruno Guimaraes only recently got into the side. They were winning games before that. They were winning games with a midfield of Shelvey, Joe Linton, and Joe Willock. You know? So a lot of it is on Eddie Howe. Of course, Dan Burn as well. Is that really it's not like an amazing signing, is it? You know, they're playing now with Longstaff in midfield. Almiron, he was there. Wilson was there. You know? He's done a really, really good job, Eddie Howe, to be fair to him. And I didn't rate the guy, if I'm honest. I just think he was another overhyped English manager, but, you know, as they tend to do, but as the media tends to do. But, no, he's good, man. Bukayo Saka, strike, takes a deflection, probably a corner ball. So Lacazette coming on. Surely he will keep Eddie Nketiah on. Eddie Nketiah is more of a goal threat than Lacazette. Surely, maybe Lacazette, if he comes on, he holds it up. If he changes it for Reddy, I'm not sure it's the right one. 100% Allison. 100%. Graham Potter is class. I think he's a great coach, to be honest. Great coach. 119 likes, 190 watching, nearly 200 people. Thank you for that. See if we can get 250 likes. Shaka. Here's Ben White. Callum Wilson for company. Callum Wilson will not stop running. Here's El Neni. Chance here for Arsenal, potentially. Tavares over on the left-hand side. Oh, he's played a nice little ball there. Here is Tavares. He's got El Neni central. Martinelli. He should have passed it into Martinelli. He has. Give it Martinelli now. He'll come back in on his right. What a poor ball that is. What a poor ball that is by his standards. Martinelli, normally much more dangerous. Would love Potter. Yeah, imagine. Nuno's come off then. Nuno Tavares come off. So he is staying with Eddie Nketiah and Lacazette up top. Granit Xhaka probably goes left back, do we think? And they play with 2 up top. There you go, 3 at the back, 2 up top, being confirmed by the commentators there. Justin says, eat, sleep, staying up, repeat. I hope so. Who's joining me tomorrow anyway? We've got Saints versus Liverpool tomorrow as well. Who's going to be joining us for that game? Sorry, I'm just asking for a cup of tea. Harmony says Kasper Hjulman is an amazing manager. Would love him as a Christmas present after Denmark win the World Cup. Yeah, there's a lot of great coaches out there. I think either way, I would like a change. Soz Jessic, but that's just my opinion. But that won't happen. Connor said I couldn't watch tonight. Yeah, 1-0, mate. Here, look, 1-0. It was an old goal from Ben White. Bruno Guimaraes lifts it in. Oh, Wilson with a strike. Wilson. Great ball in by Bruno Guimaraes there. Great ball. Difficult chance. Doesn't get it on target, but like I say, Steve says we'll be back tomorrow. Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow, Saints versus Liverpool. Wednesday, we will be doing the midweek fix. I am on for Thursday as well. This is what we've got for Thursday, peeps. It is going to be Everton Palace, Villa, Burnley. Double Watchalong. No worries, Russ. You're off to London to see my sister's final performance at university. Enjoy it, Russ. Ain't going to happen, Joe. Too much American influence. I agree with you, Patrick. I would like a change. I'd have give it Corberan here. St. Maximan comes inside. Just carried it too much. Should I give it Joe Linton? Big Joe. He's Granit Xhaka. Oh, who's down on the pitch here? Martinelli down now. Big day on Thursday, says Connor. 100% massive. Sporting Central said, as Neil Warnock says, you've got to die. You've got to die to get 3 points. Martinelli smashed by Lascelles, dead leg. My man's down like he's broke his leg. There you go. Just getting a bit of spray. I don't know what that spray is like, but Martinelli's got a dead leg and he's down, man. Wayne says Burnley will not get another point. I hope you're right. If they don't, then we're up. We're staying up, aren't we? Staying up. I agree with you, Wayne. I agree with you, but you just never know, do you? Thursday's the one. Because if they lose on Thursday, it's in our hands again. Advantage Leeds. Do you know what I mean? It is advantage Leeds. So let's have a look at that probable Premier League table as well from the folks at 5:38. Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look what these are saying. One sec. Share. I'm going to share my screen again for you, peeps. 5:48. So this is the table, if you remember rightly, probable lineup. So what they're saying is, so if we go back to May the 11th, so this was before the weekend's games, they still had us in the bottom getting 36 points. So they believed we would only get a point between now and the end of the season. We would get 2 points, so we draw them both. Obviously, we got one of them points yesterday, so we're now currently on 35. But they believe that we'll end with another point. So we get a point at the weekend. Burnley, with the 2 games they've got left. Oh, Longstaff, almost another own goal by Ben White there. What they're saying is, like, the way they see it, is obviously Burnley get 2 more points. So that would be a point against Villa, and that would be a point against Newcastle, which would leave them on 36. So it'd be interesting to see let's say, for example, if Burnley lose tomorrow, what that will do to this. Because by their reckoning, they'll only get one more point, you know what I mean? And then that'll put them on 35. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously Everton, they're predicting will get 38. So another 2 points. So basically what they're saying is, out of the remaining, Ramsdale spilled it, Lacazette all over, or Joel Linton all over him, sorry. What they're saying is, out of the remaining games, Leeds are going to draw, Burnley are going to draw both of them, and Everton are going to draw both of theirs. I don't see it as being as clear-cut as that. Do you know what I mean? I don't see it as being as clear-cut as that. We shall see, though. Super chat coming from Colin Kerwin. Thank you so much, Colin. He says, Joe, Everton draw at Palace. Well, it's at Everton, isn't it? It's at Goodison Park. So Everton draw against Palace. Arsenal need that top 4 in the last game. So they beat Everton. Leeds win 2-1 at Brentford, and Pontus Jansson scores all 3 goals. Imagine. That'd be nice, bro. That would be nice. Either way, even regardless of what happens here, Arsenal need to win that last game in order to get Champions League. Obviously, if they lose here tonight, it's basically in Tottenham's hands. Like if whoever Tottenham play, like as long as they win that game, they're getting top 4 at this stage, having 2 points on them. Who have Spurs got in that last game? Let's have a look. Spurs are away at Norwich. Wow. So Spurs are getting top 4 now, aren't they? If it stays like this, Spurs are getting top 4. Spurs are getting top 4. They're not getting beat by Norwich. Never. Top 4 done after this. Wow. That North London derby was the one. Here's Martinelli. Oh, he's done well there, Dan Burn. Still though, 20 minutes. Sean says up the Villa for Thursday. Thank you again, Colin, for your super chat. That was amazing. Spurs playing Norwich, yeah. Better goal difference as well. Thanks. You're welcome. You staying up? No. Oh, please. No. 20 minutes. Thank you for my tea. Martinelli. Oh, he's cross. Who remembers this mug? From All Leeds TV. Look at them days. Now then, people. Yeah, and Andrew makes a great point. Says Arsenal should have had 4th wrapped up ages ago. They had 3 losses in a row. Hurt them more than that loss to Spurs. That is true. And it was against Southampton, Crystal Palace and Brighton, weren't it? Really bad. Ball in, Cedric. Headed by Joel Linton. My man's a tank. It's going to be another corner. Yeah, Huddersfield winning. Risdale's fish tank. Huddersfield 1-0 up in the chase for Premier League promotion. Let's just have a look. Who it is who's got that goal? Carlos Corberán. Ball in. Oh, it wouldn't drop. It won't drop. Huddersfield have scored on the 83rd minute. Jordan Rhodes. There you go. Rolling back the years. 32-year-old Jordan Rhodes. Wow. There you go. Luton Town. The dream may almost be over. 2-1 on the night. That'll be if Huddersfield do progress. I did have money on a Huddersfield Nottingham Forest final. I did say that to you. And I also said Nottingham Forest would go up, of which I've also got money on as well. So there you go. There's Russ with the confirmation. Goal, Rhodes, Huddersfield. It'll kill me. It will kill me, right? If Leeds United get relegated, and then he strike. Oh, easy save with the Dubravka. If Leeds United get relegated and Huddersfield come up with Carlos Corberán as their manager, yeah, this is what I'm saying, Duncan. He should have been the change anyway. He was in the running. There was 3 managers: Jesse Marsh, Valverde, and Corberán. Should have gone for Valverde, but if not, Corberán. Carlos Corberán. That is what you talk about, seamless transition that we told us Jesse was. Chance here for Newcastle. Kill the game, potentially. Oh, Wilson strike. Take a deflection off Ben White. Almost 2-3 on goals. Yes, so Cole Brown needs a seamless transition. He was a coach that actually made his way into the Bielsa group, which is so difficult to do. He accepted it. He then went and coached Huddersfield, and within 2 seasons, he's got them on the brink of Premier League promotion. That's where we should have gone. There you go. Anyway, Jamie's got Newcastle and Huddersfield on. What do you mean Newcastle? Nottingham Forest, do you reckon? Oh, Wilson with the header. Wilson's caused them all sorts of problems tonight, you know. That's what I'm saying. All I keep thinking about is Callum Wilson on that final day. Yeah, so concussion sub, Gabriel coming off, another striker, Nicola Pepe coming on, a winger. Wow. Proper going for it, aren't they? Because of Arteta, because he's got the extra sub due to the concussion situation, they've literally got putting all the strikers on. They've got Nicola Pepe on there, you've got Lacazette on there, Eddie Nketiah, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, all out of talk, man. Who's at the back? So Ben White, Xhaka, and is it a 3 at the back and everyone else up top? Here's Pepe. Gives it to El Neni. Odegaard. Yeah, so you've got Cedric, Ben White, and Xhaka as a back 3. Oh, he's done well there, Xhaka. It's going to be all Arsenal, I feel. Here's Martinelli. The only thing is they've got Alan St-Maximin on the counter and Callum Wilson. Pace for days. Pace for days. Little knock. Martinelli touch on that right boot. Oh, what is that? Gabriel Martinelli. Esteban Aaron says, hello, John. Nice result. Newcastle should be in a good mood for the game against Burnley, yeah. Les says, why are people suddenly under the illusion Burnley will pick up a point? This is the thing, right? People are going, oh, they're going to beat Arsenal, Villa. Of course they could, but they got battered at home just 2 games ago, something 3-0 by Villa. Now all of a sudden, oh yeah, they played well against Tottenham. I hear that, but they still didn't get a point. They didn't get no. Oh, Joe Linton and El Neni having words. Yeah, of course. I'm still chatting with Hal. Hopefully they come up. I just hope we're there as well. Do you know what I mean? But I can't see them. Look, I think Sheffield United were done when it was 2-0, but they got such a late goal that, you know, regardless of where that next game is being played, they're still in with a chance, aren't they? But I think Forest will beat them. Yeah, I think Forest will beat them. Here's Wilson, brings it down. Almiron keeps it in. Almiron goes back to Lascelles, puts it in the channel for Wilson. Wilson offside. 15 minutes left in this game. Arsenal are going to throw everything at the kitchen sink at it. We've seen that with the subs, man. So on comes Jacob Murphy. Almiron coming off. Almiron's had a good game. Almiron has had a good game, put himself about. These are the players, though, right? Your Jacob Murphys. Hammond's not going to be there next season. Ryan Fraser. Even Almiron. You know what I mean? These guys, they're not going to get games. St. Maximan's coming off. I think it's a positive. And the way I see that is, yes, there's 15 minutes left, but St. Maximan, he's been rested for the weekend, hopefully. Do you know what I mean? Almiron. Yeah, St. Maximan, that's good. But like I said, or maybe it's to give them players an opportunity to say, you know, thank you to the Newcastle crowd. You know, it's their last home game. I don't know. But there's a lot of these players won't be there next season unless they're putting in the work. And that's why the Newcastle game at the end on Sunday is still going to be a big one for them. Because a lot of these players are playing for their positions. Because Newcastle are going to spend again. They're going to spend. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be a throw. As it stands, though, Tottenham getting top 4, aren't they? Because they're not getting beat by Norwich on that last day. I don't care what anyone says. It's over, man. It's over. Big shout out Tapping Tobes, because he called this. He said, I am telling everyone now, we will get top 4. And it looks like that's going to be the case, because they go into that final day with the game to play, and Tottenham are playing Norwich. Oh, Jacob Murphy's done exceptionally well. Gets around Saka. Strike! Good save by Ramsdale. It's going to be a throw, though. Fair play, Jacob Murphy. You know, we might end up taking players like Jacob Murphy if we go down. It's true. Ray says, hi, everyone. Let's hope that Villa and Newcastle do the business for us. Yeah, fingers crossed. Napa says, Arteta out. Trust me, that'll be the case. It's harsh, though. The guy finished 8th, man. He's really brought them on, and they'll spend again. They'll get, to be honest, I think Nketiah and Lacazette both won't be at Arsenal next season. I think they'll get 2 new attackers. One of them could be Gabriel Jesus. Another could be Calvert Lewin, for example. Shaka Hislop, where I work, actually spent some time with Shaka. He's one of the chairs of the Let's Give Racism the Red Card Foundation, to be fair. So big shout out Shaka Hislop. Yeah, so like I say, if we go down, you know, we'll be looking at players like Ryan Fraser and Jacob Murphy. You just don't know. Temp Name says, how mental was it when Strauch scored? Yeah, amazing. I said to my partner, I would love just to have a camera on me, like in the ground one time, just to see how mental it was, like when you react to goals. Do you know what I mean? Because it was mental on Sunday when Strauch scored that goal. I mean, my mate Sean said he just, when he came up, oh, chance here, look, Jacob Murphy uses his pace, he's going to kill it. Ryan Fraser, give it him back, give it him back. Jacob Murphy, they've wasted that, man. They have wasted that. That is piss poor. Great save, Ramsdale, but Newcastle wasted that. That was so poor. Poor pass by, I think, Pepe. Oh, that was so... But you know why? Because the ball was behind them near enough every time. It's got to be in front of Fraser. It's got to be in front of Murphy, but it was just poor, wasn't it? What a waste. Yeah, Ruby, as you were saying, I can't remember what was I saying. Yeah, Russ said, did you see Scott's reaction on All Leeds TV when he scored? I did, yeah, I went and watched it, fair play. It's funny, I could see his missus pottering about, I think, in the background, like some mirror, and then all of a sudden he just went off it. Ryan Fraser with the corner anyway. And it comes. Ramsdale gets a flick. It's going to be a freak. That's proper let Arsenal off the hook, this. 10 minutes to go, it's let them off the hook. Oh, Ruby says something about your friend. Yeah, no, he said, like, there's my friend Claudio and his dad, yeah, and like they were just all jumping. I jumped. There's a guy next to me called Lee, John in front of me. I just went mental. Anyway, I jumps, and my friend came up. He said I was about four rows down. I was about 4 rows down because I just woof. Do you know what I mean? I love it. Jason Brown says Shaka was a great keeper. He was, wasn't he? It's Ducker's fitness. Says, evening, my man. Hope you well. How are the nerves for the weekend? Thursday's the one, man. Thursday. I know, yeah, Pepe Le Pew. Rubbish. You know what I mean? Pepe came on and look what he done. He nearly gave them the goal that meant they scored. Pepe, 75 million, right? 75 million. It's All Leeds TV, Ruby. All Leeds TV. Yeah, JT's reaction as well. Make sure you check out that. My man's, yeah, he's got some mad reactions. Look at that, Arsenal in 5th. Goal difference way out of it as well. So JT needs professional help. He does with some of them claims, man. He does with some of them claims. I love him though. He's a good guy. Strike! Oh my God! Oh, it was wide. Callum Wilson. What an effort by Callum Wilson. Did you see that, folks? Oh. Oh, Wilson! So close. He's done El Neni. Look at that. El Neni's got him with the, like, I don't know. What's it called? That Great Khali move. Got him with the, like, hand on the head move. Toby says, I have a good feeling this week, but still nervous as hell. Alexander says, yeah. Harmony says, wow, it was brilliant. Yeah, JT's one-liners are hilarious. They are. If Everton don't win their game midweek and Arsenal need points, could be a shaky time for Everton. Exactly. Derek said that would have been a wonder goal. It would. It's been a fantastic. Do you know what? This has been a great game, man. Been a great game. Huddersfield into the playoff final. There you go. Lewis, thanks for the update. Carlos Cobran. Here's Martinelli up against Burn. Martinelli clips it up. Pepe. Touch. Odegaard. Oh, great defending by Guimaraes. Odegaard, Martinelli, Arsenal really coming here. Bruno Guimaraes, great defending, wins himself a free kick. Exceptional work from the midfield man. He is some talent. Yeah, Huddersfield, game over. Going to Wembley. Great job, Carlos. Exactly. O'Brien for Huddersfield says Peter O'Mara. Yeah, not good enough. Makes a good point. Apparently so. Apparently so, wasn't it? Great. Like, you can't tell me Newcastle ain't dying for this. You know what I mean? Safe to say they ain't on the beach. Safe to say Newcastle ain't on the beach. Here's Matt Target. Ball in, Wilson, touch, Guimaraes. Oh, what a game of football this has turned out to be, I can't lie. Longstaff, great turn. He's chipped it through to Wilson, he's going to kill it here. Guimaraes! It's 2-0 to Newcastle. Top four is done for Arsenal. Top four is done for Arsenal. Bruno Guimaraes makes it 2-0. Oh, top four, Arsenal. Arteta. It's done. It's done. Wow. Yeah, it was coming, man. It was coming. Great little turn by Longstaff. Little dink pass through to Wilson. He's onside. Being held on by Cedric. Comes back to Guimaraes. And that is top four done. Spurs bouncing. Jason Brown says 2. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. Let me send him. I'm going to have to send a message to my guy, Matt. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where are the B? There we go. I'm just going to say to Matt, top four. Wow. They're going to destroy Burnley. You would hope so. You would hope so. Oh. He's gonna take a battering, but listen, Newcastle have been exceptional tonight. And I feel sorry for him because he's gonna take an unnecessary battering. But Newcastle have been great tonight. And well deserved of their lead. Callum Wilson's been ace. Guimaraes, ace. And Jacob Murphy and he's added something when he's come on. Here's El Neni, still life in them yet. 4 minutes ago, they brought on Nicola Pepe as well. Nicola Pepe is dead. Dead, El Neni. Let me just show you this anyway. One sec, just to really show you just how dominant Newcastle have been. If you look at the momentum graph here, gives you an idea there. You can see Newcastle. It's been all them. Set a few little forays. But Newcastle have well and truly dominated throughout, really. So, well worthy of their win. Goals from Ben White, own goal, should I say, and Bruno Guimaraes, who's been great again. Man of the match, according to SofaScore, with a rating of 8.1. Yeah, really, really good. Yeah, he's been standing. I think Callum Wilson's worth more than a 6.5. There's Anton Deck, look. Anton Deck, man. How are we the lads, man? Yeah. There you go anyway. Arsenal fuming. Top 4 done. Come on, you Spurs, says Matt. I love him. I've just texted him as well. He says it's happening, Joseph. Top 4 is happening. Looks like the Wi-Fi's just dropped for a second. Just bear with it a second. It should come back. 3 minutes left. Duncan says struggled a bit early on, did Eddie Howe, but it's been great, really. Great turnaround. Matt says Arsenal are the bottlers now, baby. I know. Scenes, man. Ruby says you have to give credit to Eddie Howe. Came in mid-season with the crap Newcastle. Yeah, exactly. They've done great. And listen, they're currently 12th in the league. They could improve on that when you consider where they were when Eddie Howe came in. Someone tell me, when did Eddie Howe get the job? Let me have a look. When did he get the job? What date? Let me have a look, because we'll have a look. Eddie Howe, when did he get the job? Someone tell me when he get the job. 8th of November, yeah? So 8th of November. Let's have a look at our thing here. Let's see where they were on the 8th of November. Right, this shows you the job that Eddie Howe has done since he came in. Yeah, let me show you our Premier League. This is where they were. Yeah, November the 7th, the day before they came in. Yeah, they were projected 32 points. Yeah, they had 5 points, people. They had 5 points, just 5 points. Newcastle had. Yeah. They just had 5 points when he came in and were projected to finish on 32, behind Watford, by the way. Now, obviously, a lot of time has elapsed since then, but if we have a look where they are currently in the table, there we go. You know what I mean? It's been quite the turnaround for them. Been quite the turnaround for Newcastle for sure. And Eddie Howe has to take props for that. Tottenham couldn't ask for a better final game. Top 4 is done. Away at Norwich. Wow. What a signing Bruno Guimaraes was. Listen, it's money though. Let's not forget that. They've spent a lot of money on Bruno Guimaraes. Michael says, Joe, very good attitude in this Newcastle side and perfect for us with Burnley yet to play them. Their players obviously worried about being replaced. That's true. Yeah, it was fair play. Yeah, but Mukhtar, what you have to remember is, I hear what you're saying, right? But prior, like Trippier's been out for a while. Is Dan Burn an unrealistic signing if they didn't have the money? Probably not. Could they have got it done? Probably. It's not amazing, is it? Chris Wood hasn't featured much. Before Bruno Guimaraes was in the side, there was midfield of Joe Linton, John Joe Shelvey, and Joe Willock. Look what he's done with Joe Linton, by the way. Joe Linton's been great. So I think it's unfair to say he's just done it on the money. I still think he'd have kept them up without, just from what we've seen from the improvements. Anyway, 6 minutes at a time. They need all three, really, don't they? But anyway, it's taken short. Here's Martin Odegaard out to Elneny. Elneny back to Odegaard. Can they give him something here? Doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Here's Martinelli. And Nicola Pepe. And Cedric. Switchers, that's a good ball. Why hasn't Lacazette stuck his boot out there? He's kept it in. Nicola Pepe's kept it in. Fair play to him in the box. Little touch to Lacazette. Oh, it's poor. Odegaard. Oh, Cedric, poor. 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 Really poor from Cedric. Have the strike. On comes Dwight Gale as well. Dwight Gale's going to be another that'll be waving bye-bye surely to the Newcastle faithful, you would imagine. Alan Wilson, great performance. I think he's played really, really well. He's been class, man. And yeah, like offers so much more than what like a Chris would, and he's caused like Ben White and them folks problems all night, and I expect him to do the same against Burnley. It's Dwight Gale off. Sorry for Callum Wilson. 3 minutes left to play. This is Dwight Gale's swan song, man. Surely he's another we might take in the Championship. Sorry, I'm just replying to someone so you can hear me typing away. Xhaka, they just really haven't got going, have they? There could be another here. Joel Linton, great touch out of his feet. Joel Linton, oh, he's telegraphing that. What's he playing at? Oh, he's just taking it over to the corner now. This'll fume Arsenal. Joel Linton. Oh, nearly gets it round Ben White and Odegaard. Oh, Martin Odegaard's done well. Guimaraes comes over. Oh, he's done well there, Martin Odegaard, to be fair to him. He's got to release Martinelli for me. Pepe does well. Eddie Nketiah, sorry. There's the card for Xhaka. Card. Oh, I love this from Anthony. Joe, how many times do you think Leeds, Burnley and Everton will be in the bottom three on the last day? It's going to swing. Thank you so much for the super chat as well, Anthony. That means a lot. Yeah, it's going to swing this way, that way, innit? That's what I mean. It's going to be mad. It is going to be mad at the weekend, believe me. I think it'll be mad on Thursday. As well. A big shout out to each and every one of you that's joined us tonight as well. It's been a really, really enjoyable stream. Hopefully more of the same tomorrow on Tuesday. Make sure you join me for that, please. Oh, chance they're in. Oh, Fraser had a chance to make it 3. Dwight Gale as well. Newcastle really going till the end. There ain't no talk of them being on the beach. I won't have it. There should be no talk of them being on the beach because they're absolutely flying here. Deservedly lead. Could have had more. Great performance for them. Thanks again, Anthony, for your super chat. But yeah, it's going to swing this way and that between now and the final whistle on Sunday. Just hopefully Leeds United land in the Premier League because it'll be absolute scenes, man. Saka switches the plate. Nicola Pepe brings it out of the air. That's not. He fell over at ball, mate. Pepe, you fell over at ball, you clown. In a bizzle. Fraser tries to knock it inside to Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Odegaard. That's 96. That's time now. That's time. And Nketiah, poor. Really poor from Arsenal, this. There you go. Full time. Arsenal fans, head in hands, hands on their head. They know it's game over now. They know it's game over. Of course, Arsenal are at home to Everton, yeah? at home to Everton. You fancy them in that game? Of course we do. But it's Spurs. Spurs are away at bottom of the table, Norwich City. There'll be no chat of Arsenal not giving it in because they know, look, if we win the game and by a miracle, if Spurs lose, we get top 4. But there's surely not a chance that Spurs mess that game up at Norwich. It's not happening, is it? Great game. Really great game. Great atmosphere. Great performance by Newcastle. But Callum Wilson was class. I really enjoyed Bruno Guimaraes' performance as well. Really top player. And Newcastle were well worth it. Well worth it. Almiron ran his socks off as well. Poor performance by White and Gabriel. As I say, Wilson caused him all sorts of problem. Not ideal. Tomiyasu coming off, but he threw everything at it, didn't he? Martinelli came on. Pepe, man, getting the bin. 75 million they paid for that guy. Madness. But yeah, great. I guess Newcastle, goodbye for them. But they're not on the beach, and that's one positive you can take from that. They are not on the beach by any stretch of the imagination, which is good for us Leeds fans. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Join me. Southampton versus Liverpool, 8 o'clock. Thanks for the chat tonight. It's been great. Have a nice evening. I'll see you all shortly tomorrow. Same place, same time. Eat, sleep.